Hello there everybody and welcome to another speed draw video with me, Kai. Wait, I completely forgot to say in this video, so I'm just going to stick it in the front right now. This is a Artfight Revenge deck, Maddoggoarts drew my OC Shihosu up here. Check it out, it is beautiful, I love it, it's great. And check out his Artfight and other websites. Today we are drawing one of my friend's OCs. This guy is called Frank Porter, who belongs to Maddoggoarts. I'll link down below. I took a sort of mermaidy pose from the Clip Studio asset store, mostly for the legs, and sort of moved around the arms and shoulders and just tried to adjust it a little bit, because I had a scene of this guy kind of hanging out at the bottom of the ocean with a mermaid tail. Frank doesn't typically have a tail, he's normally like a bipedal human, but there was an art piece by Maddoggo with him as a mermaid, and I just decided that I kind of really like the idea of doing that. I don't draw enough mermaidy characters. Octo is obviously like an octopus, squid, multi-different inspiration creature. It's octo-made, squid-made, I don't know, just sea-made I guess. But I don't have a lot of these sort of the typical, almost Disney-esque fish suits from the waist down. And that was a fun thing to try and work on. I'm trying to figure out hands, but I keep forgetting to use like techniques that I'm learning about whilst I'm drawing. It's like I almost completely forget everything outside of drawing when I'm drawing, which is helpful, especially these days. Summertime is really difficult for me, and so I'm barely functional most of the time. Nothing particularly happened. I just get this way every summer. It's like extreme seasonal depression for no apparent reason. Very strange, very frustrating, and it has slowed down my Artfight output a little bit more than I would have liked, but I don't have any particular goals this year other than drawing some new cool characters that I haven't drawn before, and I haven't drawn Frank. I have drawn a couple other characters who belong to Maddoggoarts, including Frank's sister Susan, and I believe her name is Catherine, the blonde. She's cool too. I think there's only two characters outside of, I was going to say outside of Leopold, but I drew Leopold as well, who is a funny little dog who will make a little cameo appearance later on in this one. He is just such a funny little character, expression wise, and I couldn't really resist including him in this. Obviously, since Frank is a mermaid, the little dog will have to be some kind of sea creature, so I hope you'll enjoy what that turns out to be. I kind of tried to keep the characters' features simple because the design is simple, easy to use, easy to draw, nice and defined, and I kind of tried to keep that in. I didn't want to go too hyper detailed, which was nice as a change from the angel drawing I just did, which feel free to go check that out. And yeah, it was really nice, especially like trying to figure out the face. I'm not really used to drawing round bottomed faces. A lot of the time I have jaws very defined, like heads are almost entirely drawn individually from the head, you know, like there's not a lot of broken line that leads from the head to the neck, etc. on my art, which is definitely something I want to work on a bit, because I feel like that really holds me back when drawing characters who are chubby. Having that like defined head and the thin neck doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because that's not how fat people look. I can look in the mirror and see that any day. That's not an insult towards myself. I do not care about my weight, I care about my health, and my health is in the fucking toilet, but not because of my weight. And yeah, I want to be better at different diverse things, but the only way I'm going to do that is by doing it. So, you know, that'll be fun. Obviously here I did keep the head very separate, but it was interesting to try and feel out where a jaw would sit under a bit more of like rounded face instead of a like skins basically clinging to it. And so yeah, it's an interesting thing. It's a difficult thing, but again, practice, take tons of references, and that's a difficult part. Like I like drawing characters who look quite a lot like people, but simplifying them and cartoonifying them could really speed up my process. But it's like all the things that I've like put in my style are kind of like extra details that aren't always super necessary, and so that means that like if I take it away, some of my character definition gone. It is such a hard thing being an artist. I'm being somewhat sarcastic, but we are about to come up to a part where we will switch from this style of speed draw to another, because I forgot to hit record on my shading time. It'll still be similar, but yeah, this time we go from the flat colours. I put a blue overlay on top so it would look like he's underwater, so I'd know how it would look once the overlay was done at the end, because I find it a lot more difficult to do the other way around. You do all the shading and then put the blue over, because then sometimes like the shading's too subtle or too dramatic. It's a work in progress kind of thing for me to learn about. But yeah, I gave a little bit of shading in and some details on the scales of the fish tail part, and then drew him just kind of by his own little sea cove. I tried to create some sort of rough ideas of my brain's saying aloe vera, that's not the word I'm looking for, coral. I drew some basic corals, and then Leopold comes in as a little hermit crab. I did a little bit of shading to give the colour, and yeah, I think it came out really cute. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!